Right, so we're back. Let's get Sokolov out of here. Which is going to be fun, because I'm guessing he can't walk. Let's see. Lower, yeah. Now comes the fun bit. I thought one of you was open. Oh yeah, that's right. Look for the sword. Excuse me? Thank you. Right, so... now I've got to do... get the heck out of Dodge. Oh, that squares because I've got Sokolov. Okay. It's quite a distance I gotta go.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
Tell who? Okay. Okay. Right. We should be clear down here. That's a yes.
You did it. How is he?
He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover.
I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship.
Let's go then.
So, let's see how we did. Hostiles killed once. Detections 23. Bodies detected 8. 6 runes. Outsider 7 out of 8. Not enough money. 1 painting. 2 blueprints. Damn. Five. Another strange visit. You awaken to a strange feeling. Outsider time again? Okay. Everything here looks... Why are we getting lens flare off of a cup? Sinister muse. Okay. Roots.
Void, but somehow different this time.
Yeah.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Yeah, I'd say that's something to be worried about.
But I want to come home like Jessamine.
I told you when you're older. Perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's at court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Okay. So, definitely want us to show us something.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
You're playing Jessamine. What is your account?
It was her. Delilah's light. She broke it.
Okay. Very bitter.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
Five, The Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and Anton Sokolov to discuss next steps in your effort to take down Delilah and the Duke of Sakunas.
When I was young, the Loyalist conspiracy that kidnapped me also took Anton Sokolov. They brought him to the pub where I was being held and locked him in a cage meant for dogs. And you know what? Sokolov laughed at them. He taught me lessons and told me funny stories. He seemed immortal. His mind shaped our age. That's changed. The old man I rescued doesn't talk much. He eats what we give him, groans in his sleep, coughs out blood. I thought he'd tell me the secret to defeating Delilah and saving the Empire. But I'm not even sure he knows where he is.
Well, things seem bleak.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
No. She's the one who orchestrated the coup.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Okay. Have a look. Okay. That's right. Awesome. Your diary's coming along fantastically. Let's have a look around. Nothing here. No note here. Main room is there.
For a man of his age, Sokolov's making better progress than I would have expected.
A letter from Lucia Duster. Dear Dr. Hypatia, I couldn't be happier about the news you gave me. The people here in Dust District desperately need someone like you. I understand you cannot see patients in Adamai anymore, and that's too dangerous to go back to your apartment. I'd arrange something. We'll find you a safe place and hide and give you free consultations, as you suggested. I'll send word about it via Miners Family Committee and some friends I have at the Silver Spike newspaper. Welcome back to the city. Okay.
Good to see you're still with us. Thank you for helping, Anton.
Sokolov's not the only one making a rapid recovery. I'll be good enough to leave soon. There's a lot to do. Of course, unless the Duke falls, he'll undo my best efforts here.
Then we'll have to make sure Duke Luca Abel doesn't overstay his welcome.
Karnaca's key leaders are flawed, for certain. After all this is settled with the Duke, and the time of the coup has passed, whichever ones are left standing could change things here. Consider that, as you come face to face with the Duke's remaining associates.
I appreciate your thoughts on the matter, Alexandria.
So, we're going to be losing our scientists soon. You probably go up. Yep. Anything that needs, just looking for a note, say, you got to do this, this, and this. But, ooh. I've seen mean storm clouds gather, only to disperse in an hour's time. I've seen monstrous waves in the distance, towering like huge hills, that were only a ripple by the time they reached the boat. Things aren't right, they never have been, but at least everyone held at the centre for a long while. Now I worry all the time, for me, for Anton, for everybody. I should quit, disappear again. Anyone else would. I think self-preservation is only natural. I could take my boat and go anywhere, be anyone, be nobody again. I'd like that. I had many different lives. Could I start a new one now? How many more do I have left? So tired, I wish I could go to sleep and wake up as somebody else. Someone's not happy. So, considering the rest of the boats behind that door, oh no, we have got...
to help him with a rather complicated problem. It would have enabled him to make his clockwork soldiers at a fraction of the cost. Clever man.
Not clever enough. What's wrong with people like that?
A restless mind and an empty heart, perhaps. Jindosh would have snuffed me out as soon as he got bored. I appreciate what Emily did for me, freeing me from that place.
I searched for you, Anton. I would have found you.
I knew you'd try, Megan. They kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now. I'm glad.
Okay. Have a look down here. No bits of paper going. This needs to be sort. Ooh. Where did they come from? Ooh. Oh, I can't carry anymore. It's probably I can only carry that one because of the one that I used on that robot. Right. Let's get rid of you. That's the bog.
Ah, the Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Yep, just give me a moment first. We have a shopping list, it appears. Yeah. Over here. Megan, I've thought of a few things I need when you go to Karnaca. I'd like to get them myself, but you know what it's like. I need a smaller shirt. Seems everything I own falls off now. And you're right. I suppose I need some soap. And good hair tonic for my beard and what's left around the sides of my skull. You like the Tavanian stew I made last week, so you'd like to have me make that again. Get lamb if we can afford it. If not, don't worry, my appetite isn't what it used to be. A bit of bread and a few shrimp will get me through most days, but forget the wine. If it's not that much, I could really use some more paints. I'm out of cyan, ochre and ultramarine. Okay. Start briefing, no. Started painting again. My thoughts start here and there. I am at a whim of my own aging brain. I smell like orange and it triggers. I smell an orange and it triggers a memory. All at once, I am a boy back at school, suffering under the cruelty of Professor Oliphant. Her horrible wigs and the smell of old wool. The wool reminds me of my suits. I used to have them custom made. The suit reminds me of what I once was, a man of position. And then I'm thinking of my own cruelties, terrible deeds performed in the name of science, progress or profit. And then I'm flooded with regrets and guilt. Then, just as suddenly, I am hungry or thinking about my knees or a nap. And then I could quiet my mind and apply myself to a task, say painting like today. It's a little use. I find it odd the time when I thought I might enjoy some rest and expand on my paintings. That my eyes are not as sharp as they need to be and my hands quiver unexpectedly. The smell of paints assaults my nose and muddles my thoughts. Did they always smell so? I've still begun work on a canvas. I have no name for it yet. Okay. Yoink. Grinder. There's his painting stuff. Dear passengers, I'd like to offer my apologies for being such a grumpy captain. First, to Anton, who I called a senile old goat when he decided to bring live bloodflies aboard to study. Not a single day passes without me staring in delight at those little marvels of nature. Second, my apologies to whoever broke the blood-fired tank, allowing them to flutter down to the engine room. Bring joy and sad on the boat of mine. With this gentle humming of their soft wings, I could deeply regret calling you a clumsy sack of guano. But now we've had all that time to enjoy their charming company, can someone please exterminate? Okay, so we've done that. And chapter 14 of Sokolov. And Spark. Well, that's weird. Okay. Oh.
Anton, when I brought you back, you could barely speak. But it's been 3 days.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge, but I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
Okay, so we have a new target to try and deal with peacefully.
Meet me at the skiff when you want to set out for the Royal Conservatory.
There's a spark in your eyes. Something other than hate, which surprises me given all that's happened.
Really? Okay. Skiff. We done the optional thing on here, which was eradicate the blood flies. You gonna magically teleport up here?
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.